Hello and welcome everybody to the Disc Golf Pro Tour All-Star Weekend at the El Conquistador Resort in the beautiful Oro Valley just outside of Tucson, Arizona. Well, yesterday was an amazing start during the skills competition. Captain Paul Macbeth, he is trailing Team Ricky Wysocki by just one.
Again, we have a 1-point deficit starting out, and here's our matches. You can see the players that we have for Saturday, the teams. Just every single match you see there worth a point going forward.
And last but not least, Calvin Heimberg with an absolutely beautiful tee shot, one of the best we saw.
I'm thinking 15, 16 under is possible today with the teams we've got, and the wind being not a huge factor.
Get up.
Just short there for Kyle Klein. So it looks like early on here, this team is going to go one behind. That beautiful tee shot there from Calvin Heimberg. Simon is ready to go.
Nice putt. And that will take a stroke.
Over to Simon on the 9th for birdie.
Great putt there.
That felt better.
And a good front nine. 7 under for the team of Simon and James.
Chris and Joel would go on to birdie hole number 9 as well for a 5 under starting 9. So 2 back. This is Calvin Heimberg on the 5th. Nice start. Just playing the skip.
And they're long. I mean, that's no matter how you slice it. There's not a lot of out of bounds to worry about there, but it's 470. So pinpoint accuracy from that distance will never be easy.
Come on.
Quickly over to Gannon Burr on the 6th tee. Looks like they're all liking the sidearm here.
380 feet, a little bit downhill, making it look so easy. What?
No way. I mean, they were perfect through the first 5.
What? That had to be about a 20-footer.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. I mean, right, this is just a few feet closer, and that looks about 18 feet, so there you go. Birdie for Gannon. We're going to jump over here. This is the 13th. This is Freeman for birdie.
This camera angle has to be the least scary way to film that green, because that looks like just kind of every other putt, but right out of frame is just water right behind the basket. So great putt there from Joel.
We saw the scores there. Simon and Conrad went on to birdie that hole as well. Up on 14. I feel like you could call a stroke on that. Just, you know, if they were looking for a free stroke. But this is Simon for birdie on 14.
This is the first par 4 of the day.
Chance to go 4 straight here. Bingo. That's a beautiful birdie there.
Just a 1-stroke game in that match.
You really got to think that the course designer, Jeff Spring, had that in mind. You know, at these exhibition type shots. And whoa, there was pressure on Calvin off the tee, and now more pressure on the putt. This is to avoid a bogey. Calvin Heimberg comes through. I know you're going to be in Vegas, which I'm excited to watch and see how you do.
I'm too. It'll be fun. Big putt. Beautiful.
That was fantastic there from Matty O. So they're going to go and get that birdie.
Black Betty.
Team Corey and Matt over Paul and Isaac, who's at 4 under. That tee shot from Simon Lizotte over on 17.
Oh,
Here it is.
Glad we have this. 360.
360 air shot. Didn't even go for the roller.
Wow.
And the ultimate showman, Simon Lizotte.
For the birdie and 13 under, and that will take a stroke out of Chris and Joel, giving Simon and James a 2-shot cushion going into the very difficult 18.
Matty O.
And this is to open up a 2-shot lead. Also for Team Wysocki.
That's right. So Team Wysocki starting to creep ahead just a little bit. Still a lot left to go, but boy, you'd kind of look at that match number 3 with Simon and James. They look pretty good. This is the 15th, and that's Calvin Heimberg. That's a beautiful tee shot.
And I just feel like Calvin has been clutch today. The way you heard Kevin say, good job, you don't have to be any kind of professional to know that Kevin's drive was quite bad.
Fast forward a little bit. We are now in the basket of 16.
$14 under.
To Simon Lizotte on number 18. Again with a 2-stroke lead.
Oh, yeah.
What a tee shot from Simon. Just a Spike Heiser second on 18. So we'll call that officially a win for Team Ricky over there in that on that side of things. There's still a lot left to come down. This was Dickerson's second shot.
Ooh, nearly. That would have made it at least a little more interesting if he cashes that in.
So right now, as we see, we have the projected scores. Team Ricky for Team Paul 2. Now this is Conrad on 18 to officially win the point.
Yeah, he could lay it up and still win, but might as well just make it.
Circle 1 putt for birdie.
Great stroke there.
Yeah, and that is now 8 under for the last 9 holes for Team Ricky, and birdie for Team Paul.
Yeah, it's too far to reach.
That's what you got to do when you have a 2-shot lead on Paul Macbeth. Breathing room is not what you want to give him. Looks like he might be going roller.
Last year we saw a lot of rollers on 14. It makes sense to try to get down and around that corner.
I don't think we've had the pleasure of seeing this tee shot yet today. Big, long par 4. This looks great.
I think we saw it a little in the picture-in-picture, but this is live, and that is perfect. There's really no better tee shot than that.
Yeah. Fantastic. You can see the basket right there.
They must be closer than 100 because they're just both jump putting it.
Almost. Exciting stuff, though. What a roller.
And they did exactly what they needed to do. Get another birdie, put the pressure on Paul and Isaac. Up live on 18 here with Calvin.
Yeah, dude. Go, bro.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Wow, what a shot.
This looks like a terrible lie, Nate Sexton.
This does look tough. Able to keep it nice and low, though. Oh, and the little kiss. Parked.
And there's the birdie in the basket there for Calvin and Kevin. What an incredible round, but it was the par on 17 which cost them the full point. And now it must be a make here from Kyle Klein and or Gannon Burr to make that officially a
Thinking
split.
back to that 18-footer they missed as well.
Exactly.
You feel for both of these teams. 15 under ought to win you a point.
Look at that
But it
finish.
does nothing for these guys. A split at 15 under. Great golf. That was that group was the class of the day.
I would agree. 4.5 to Ricky and 1.5 to Team Paul. Of course, one match still in play. Paul Macbeth needs to get a stroke back to get the half point.
Wow.
And the roll for Paul Macbeth.
That is crushed.
Incredible tee
He
shot.
just went just inside the Mando tree, and then the forward roll. This is borderline simple. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and call it simple. But yeah, make this and take the full point. Otherwise, we've got a split here. Are you serious? Wow, what an effort.
Either way, it's a half point for Team Wysocki and a half point for Team Macbeth.
Good comebacks from Team Paul. I'm not sure it'll be enough. They still have their backs against the wall going into tomorrow, in my opinion.
So, again, looking at the matchups, and you can see the final scores from today's doubles rounds,